In the ancient Ural Mountains, a land filled with secrets older than memory itself, lie giant megalithic complexes that mainstream science dismisses as geological accidents. But these enormous stone blocks, ranged into walls and geometric structures, surpass even the trilithones of Baalbek in size and mass. If recognized as man-made, they would instantly become the oldest and largest megaliths on Earth, rewriting human history. Yet the academic world insists they are nothing more than the work of wind and erosion. But today, we will explore a structure that makes the word nature impossible to say, something that cannot be dismissed as chance, something that stands as undeniable proof of intelligence, precision, and unimaginable skill. In a remote Ural village stands a wall that contradicts everything we know about the region's past. This is no pile of rocks. It is a monumental structure made of massive granite blocks assembled into complex polygonal masonry without a single drop of mortar. These irregular stones are fitted with jeweler-like precision. You cannot slide a knife blade between them. And most astonishing of all, there is no granite quarry anywhere nearby. Every multi-ton block was brought from far away, who possessed the technology to cut granite with such precision and transport colossal stones across rough terrain. Why was this cyclopean structure built deep in the Ural wilderness, far from any known ancient civilization? How old is it really? And the most disturbing question, why did this site remain virtually unknown to the public until 2014, as if intentionally hidden? The mystery resurfaced in December 2014, when a documentary titled The Chusovaya Miracle, Polygonal Masonry in the Urals went viral. Suddenly, the forgotten village of Chusovaya became the center of massive debate. The film showed researchers trekking through dense forest until they found it, a gigantic stone wall, half buried under centuries of soil and forest debris. The wall stretches for 85 meters and rises up to 4 meters. It is built from multifaceted granite blocks, each weighing several tons. Some stones exceed 2 meters in length. But the miracle is not just their size, it is the method of construction. The stones fit together like pieces of a giant 3D puzzle with no gaps, no mortar, and no error. This instantly evokes comparisons to Machu Picchu, Sacsayhuamán, Tiwanaku, and the Osirion of Egypt. And on closer inspection, the Ural Wall even contains the same small, perfectly shaped insert stones found only in the world's most mysterious ancient constructions from Easter Island to Osaka Castle. Coincidence? Or evidence of a single global prehistoric civilization with advanced engineering knowledge? The wall isn't random. It is engineered with the landscape in mind, following the curve of a ravine and built at an incline, like a retaining wall designed to resist hydraulic pressure. This required calculations far beyond primitive trial and error. Historians, however, gave a simple explanation. It was supposedly a pier built in the 1720s by the Demidov industrialists. A nice, clean answer. But when you examine it logically, the entire explanation collapses. 3 impossible problems destroy the 18th century theory. First, the weight. These blocks are true megaliths, some over 10 tons. In the 1720s, builders had only wooden levers, primitive pulleys, and horses. No cranes, no steel tools, no technology capable of placing multi-ton blocks with millimeter precision. Second, the stone processing polygonal masonry is one of the hardest construction techniques ever invented. It requires lifting and repositioning multi-ton blocks repeatedly, shaving millimeters off granite surfaces, and achieving flawless joins. Not a single Demidov structure used such methods. This level of precision is simply impossible for that era. Third, logistics. The granite used in the wall does not exist locally. It had to be quarried from far away and transported across mountains and forest with no roads. Such a project would have left huge scars quarries, roads, remnants of transport operations. None exist. But even if we imagine the Demidov solved all these impossible technical problems, we encounter the final question, the one that breaks the entire theory. Why? The Demidovs were industrialists, not pharaohs. They built cheap, fast, and functional structures. Yet the Chusovaya factory was one of their smallest operations. Why would they invest gigantic resources to build a super-advanced megalithic wall for a minor pier in the middle of the wilderness? It makes no economic or logical sense. The more we examine the wall, the more the official version collapses. What remains is a structure far older, far more advanced, and far more mysterious than anything the 18th century could produce. Who built it? And for what purpose? Perhaps this wall is a surviving fragment of a forgotten chapter of human civilization, one that mainstream history refuses to acknowledge. One thing is clear: the Chusovaya Wall is not simply stone. It is a message carved in granite, whispering to us from the deep past. A reminder that history is far older and far stranger than we think.